Yes, let's go live. That's
Go
Actually,
live.
can I go
the best
die?
idea that anybody has
Go
ever
die.
had.
Go die.
Oh,
Oh!
damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
That's a good
Stop.
one.
Burn.
He's got destroyed with facts and logic.
Hi, hello, welcome to the Thursday of the fast food. I actually had very good food. There wasn't fast food earlier, but I did go to the kebab shop to get myself a beer because it turns out it's Father's Day. I didn't know. So what I got was this. It's called Efes. Apparently it's a Turkish beer. I've never had it, even though it's ubiquitous, and I'm gonna drink it now. I don't know how this evaded my grasp for all these years, but here we are.
Fantastic.
Indeed.
It is
Indeed.
100% definitely beer.
Uh-huh.
This is the
good.
most easily drinkable pilsner I've ever had, I think. Holy shit, dude.
Jesus.
Is the same
I told
guy
you-
come
I
back to
told you he's a
Roboland?
fucking robot
Dude,
now.
How do you feel about the Armenians?
He is-
How does it make you feel about the Armenians?
What Armenians? What are you talking about? There's never been a
See,
genocide
he,
against
he, he said he's in Alabama, so probably
What is
what's
it- what is
happening
it
here
with your
is that he's just
Somali
orgasming
internet
from
connection?
He's lagging so hard, his news is from the 1800s.
Yeah, this beer does make me want to deny the Armenian genocide, that's true.
What?
Large brain. I think you're not
It's
drinking.
good, though.
I think
like,
what you're
it's
drinking
not-
there is large brain juice, Burger.
I'm not sure that this is a beer that I would just drink in my, like... It's a beer that you can just... It's just like Corona beer. Is you can just drink it when it's cold and it's nice and it will get you there. But it's not something I would drink for the flavor, which is why I drink most of my beer. Also, I saw that Coom
can't comment
video that was posted in Studio Chat earlier, and it is a video. It is
a video.
Definitely a video.
Indeed, a video.
Jesus.
So how are all of us today? Hello,
Very-
chat. Hello,
very
Hi.
good.
I'm pretty
Thank you,
good.
my man.
Hey, chat. Can you guys
Nice.
convince this faggot to play Draw.io? Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but I might at some point do Kahoot. I have ideas for quizzes.
All right. Can it
Oh
be a
yeah,
radical
that'd
quiz?
be cool.
Mostly like just quizzes where nobody
Uh-huh.
can know the answer.
So Bionicle quiz.
No, not even. It's like just a man lives on 37th Street in New York, and
Oh,
in the
okay.
5th apartment. And what color is his underwear right now?
Probably black
Yeah,
Dunkel Gelb.
or white. 50-50 chance, really.
yeah. But that's not one of the options, though.
Oh.
Are the options even going to be colours, or are they going to be like?
The only colors that will be there as options are colors not visible in the visible spectrum.
Yeah.
For
Hey, do you
human
like my new
beings.
infrared underpants?
Uh-huh.
To just walk around the park naked. Sir, you are streaking. Can you? This is illegal. What you're doing? No. I'm
man,
wearing
infrared
an ultraviolet colored onesie.
The
Yeah.
Emperor's new infrared colors, colored clothes. Yeah, that's it. Words I can speak.
Do I still
No, you
sound like a
can't.
German
Shut the
voice
fuck up.
actor for Command and Conquer Generals? Or
No, you are a
am I
lot
good?
better now. You are a lot better.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
better.
Did
I
you pull
restarted
up
my
my
phone.
phone?
Command
Command and Conquer.
No, I restarted my phone and then like I went to go open up Discord and it asked me to sign in again. So I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Is your phone your sister? Because you get it. You're in the. you're not
Where are
alone.
you going with
I'm
this?
I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm not from Alabama. I'm driving through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my man is
I'm
from
not-
South
My
Dakota,
bad.
man.
I misunderstood.
We are so sorry.
I'm not.
I am I feel your pain, man. Alabama, you just got mistaken for an Alabaman. I pity thee.
I mean, I know I sound like an inbred douchebag, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
for
sound
you,
like
South
really do.
Dakota.
You really do. I'm sorry, but like,
Look,
yeah.
I'm in Europe. Everyone sounds like that to me.
Everyone is that here though too. So
Yeah, well, yeah,
so
of course.
I mean, if
Yeah, I
we're
know.
all-
I play Crusader
Me and
Kings
Brady are
too, I
literally
know.
from Inbred Island. We can't talk.
That
Dude,
is also
what I have on this guy, he comes on every stream, he asks me the same question. Yes, I would fuck Caitlyn Jenner for $10 million. $100 million, yeah. I would also fuck her for $10 million or $1 million. I would absolutely do that.
What
Same, to
about
be honest.
what about like $10 and a kebab?
No.
It's a kebab, though.
Yeah, no. No.
I love his dead. No.
I wouldn't go under 10K.
Right,
Nope.
right.
How
Well,
about
900?
unlimited kebabs?
You
for the
probably
rest of your
make more
life?
money from turning it down with like all the news and stuff.
You know, this would be clandestine. This is a secret thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Organized
yeah,
by
you can turn
Big
her,
Asparagus.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
could turn her down and then get like called out in the media for being transphobic. You could write a book on it.
It's just
And
become
make
a
millions
fucking
from
right-wing
book
commentator.
Yeah.
I am the man who turned down Caitlyn Jenner. I also become gay because you have to
You basically
Secretly.
rehabilitate
You're-
Milo
You do the full
Yiannopoulos.
Milo, would you?
the problem there
you-
is
you
it's
become-
the
you
left
become
that's
Dave
gay,
Griffin.
the right is just full of traps.
Yeah, no, listen. 100%. Alt-right femboys are the funniest shit that have ever happened. Nazi femboys, there is no funnier thing has ever happened than Nazi
talking about ER?
femboys.
No,
Just-
Murder,
I
you forget
no,
something.
like, no,
the
seriously,
alt-right
what?
is a Jewish conspiracy.
No, the.
Oh yeah,
trad-
have you
the
guys ever heard of homo
trad
nationalism?
Catholic Anime.
Homo nationalism.
Yeah, it's like-
Roger.
It's like basically gay fascism. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, you're
Oh, I would
roboting
love
again.
to see
But it
more
was
of that.
hilarious to hear you say increasingly slower. The trad Catholic anime. So it's a good one, my man. The fuck is wrong with Alabama? I want to talk to my man.
Oh, it's.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Fucking blame Alabama. You piece of
Yeah.
They
shit.
the
Fucking-
internet people must be having fun with their sisters and stuff.
What does Alabama even mean? Where does it come from? Like the word.
Let's find
I think-
out.
I think it's
come on.
American Indian.
They just ran out of things to call places, I reckon. I mean, come
By the
on.
way,
it's shit, let's be real.
Bugger, you said you would give JoJo a try. Did you?
I have talked about this. I will talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Wait,
The
like
European American naming of
anime.
the Alabama River and state was derived from the Alabama people, a Muskogean-speaking tribe whose members lived just below the confluence of the Coosa and Tallapoosa rivers. Okay, in the Alabama language, the word for a person of Alabama lineage is incest. Sister, what is Alabama? Okay, so
Alabama
it's just
lineage.
it's just
I mean,
named
Alabama
after
language.
the people who live there. Yeah, I tried JoJo. Here's
You
the
did?
thing about JoJo. It's bad.
Oh, you didn't just say this.
I
is
didn't like it.
Shit.
Burger,
You're being
Burger, you could
ironic.
you could have
I'm
weird
not.
death
I
squads kicking
maybe
around
call
your
it
door within hours.
JoJo's slightly
Hold on.
odd at times adventure, but it's so fucking on the nose. It's
Yeah.
so I was in physical pain watching it. I'm not even
Why?
joking.
I
Come
get that it's
on.
cringe, but I have like a so bad it's good kind of relationship with
No,
JoJo.
it's so great.
I can see how
No, it's
you would
not.
have
It's
that
just
kind
loads
of
of
relationship
over-the-top,
with it.
extra macho screaming.
Exactly. That's why it's
bullshit.
great.
I could see why one would have a so bad it's great relationship, but there's like a crucial component that I couldn't even name missing for that to be the case for me. Plus, I'm not really a huge fan of trash, so That's why
You
I don't
think
like
maybe
Jojo.
it's like the complete and total lack of irony
Okay,
that's
but
the missing component.
You
Maybe,
you can
yeah.
you're allowed to not like it, but Jesus, man, those are some strong feelings.
Walking,
Because I was
walking.
looking forward to it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try this. This is how I finally
Jojo.
get into anime.
Did you watch like the first
Hold on,
season
hold
of
on, hold
Stardust
on, hold on,
Crusaders?
hold on a
Walking,
second.
JoJo is shit.
Hey, fuck you.
It's a meme. It's just a meme. That's all it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, leave
basically.
me alone. Leave me alone. I like it. Shut the fuck
Nah,
up.
I'm sorry, I'm with
You're
Brady on
allowed
this
to
one.
like
It's like
it,
so bad it's good.
but it's
Sort of like
bad.
Not even
meme
that.
value
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
I'm
I
on
didn't
the
even
so bad it's good train as well because I started
Guys.
watching it last week.
Come
It-
on.
It's a shitty memed version.
Also, Brady,
When you get
It's the North
when you get
Star.
to Stardust Crusaders, it's so good. Like the stands are so clever. Come on.
You just gotta watch 20 seasons.
Brady, you didn't.
It's not 20
you didn't
seasons, like 20
participate in
episodes
Nancy
before
Paul's
Stands.
Fuck,
If it
Marry,
doesn't
Kill
count,
edition.
if I don't get it drawn in by episode 5, I'm
Sure,
not
sure,
watching
sure.
it.
No. I
Nah,
respect that.
3
I
episode
like
test,
the
man.
same
You gotta
happened
give
to
it
me with My
3
Hero
episodes.
Academia. Like I watched 20 seconds of it and I was like, this is horrible. I'm not
Well, yeah, I watched 5 episodes of it and it was horrible.
yeah, I didn't give it that much of a chance.
The first
I
8
didn't watch 5
episodes,
episodes of My Hero Academia. I have no idea what that is even. It sounds pretty weird.
It's horrible.
bad. It's bad, is what it
so
is.
bad.
It's shonen garbage.
I mean, shonen
I
can
don't
be
even know what
good.
that means.
Shonen
No,
can
it
be
can't.
good,
Shonen-
like in the
shonen by
context of Bleach,
definition is
maybe.
shit.
No, it's
There's a
not.
hero.
Come
There's
on,
a
man.
hero. There's a hero in that show that's literally the Fallout boy from the Fallout game series.
Burger's
called
just
the
like
Pip
sat
Boy,
in
isn't
the
he?
corner of this
Fallout-
room full of weeaboos, like, fuck, man.
He looks like the Fallout mascot, and his power is clipping through walls.
And you're a robot again.
You need to not clip through
Oh.
sound.
Did you... I'm on Twitter. Did you hear this?
What?
It's Amy Klobuchar.
I fucking know that is.
Biden picked Amy Klobuchar.
Oh, what?
Wait, that's not a joke. That's real.
Wait,
That
SVP?
happened, yes.
Oh my
He
god.
picked
You're being
Amy.
brutally serious with me right now.
The only one that is maybe worse than fucking Hillary. But I mean, not worse. I mean, she's probably better than Hillary in that she's more likable because she's not Hillary Clinton. But like,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
at least
I'm
pick
at-
Kamala. Why
I-
did you
I-
have to
Yeah,
pick a
fuck
white
yeah.
woman, dude?
Man, I would pay
I
exorbitant
what?
amounts of money to have Christopher Hitchens alive and commentating on this. Like,
Oh, Christopher Hitchens would be having a blast.
he would, man. Jesus,
If he
he should
managed
be
to reach
immortal.
This far, he would have probably.
That should
shot
just be a
himself.
thing. In any acceptable universe, there should be a Christopher Hitchens, and he's immortal.
Okay,
Well,
I'm sorry if I sound.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I sound like a robot, but the only way I know of Amy Klobuchar is that one. Somebody commissioned like a furry vor artist to draw a picture of her in a diaper, eating Donald Trump and then shitting him out in the diaper. That's all I know about her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how
course that
about Amy
exists.
Klobuchar for president now? I want that to be a thing.
Stop giving them ideas, Burger.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
because
see
they'll
what
do
we're on
it. They'll
about now.
fucking do
I
it.
had
Yeah,
to
they
put
can
a
fucking
name
do
in-
it, man.
I had to put a name in Google to know what the fuck we're on about. And it's
Hey,
like,
what
so-
about Bernie Sanders not going to that decision where they were voting on some fucking bill that was going to
greatest
stop-
anime betrayal
Yeah.
ever?
Oh, God.
What the fuck was that about?
I think he's
Yeah,
just
that
given
was
up.
weird. To be honest.
No, I think they broke him. I think he's given up now. I think
Yeah, he's
think-
gone
might
over
just-
it.
No,
Yeah.
they might have a good reason for not voting on that one particular bill. I mean, it was the
Like-
great bill. I'm more disappointed in pretty much everyone else.
you mean
He's having like this whole.
You mean he's a
revamped
communist
hero
and actually
arc,
wants
I think,
control?
that'd be cool. He's gone edgy.
I do have to say, as an American, I'm glad that the downfall of my country is just so entertaining. Legit.
See, what I'm not glad about is the downfall of your country means the downfall of the world,
Democracy.
not
Not
the
the
world.
world.
You never had that in the first place.
China is on the rise, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the only reason why I support the United States. Is like the alternative world power is fucking China, and I
Exactly.
would rather not that be the case because I don't like China very much.
They're both pretty.
That's
Would you like
racist.
imperialism or imperialism with a side of friend?
Cheese.
All of it. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, with the United States, you know, you get imperialism, but with like Levi jeans and Coca-Cola. But with China, you get a phone with the battery that'll explode.
Bro.
Hey,
It's
Burger.
literally
Let's
would
bring up
rather
the
have
not
the
Coca-Cola is my
direct
favorite
rendition of
soda.
all
apps,
talking
like
at the
the
same
direct
time,
rendition
and I
of commies.
do not know what has happened.
Coca-Cola is my favorite soda that assassins union leaders.
What has happened?
You know, there's a,
Well,
there's
now
only
none
one-
of you are talking. You can just spread out when one is talking.
I'm just being
Nah.
quiet. I'm not like.
There's only one
dysfunctional or
hard
anything.
counter to a rise of China. We clearly must nation.
Now you
I
are
forgot,
roboting
I'm
already.
gonna have that veganism thing with Daru in serious business now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can we? I just want to point this out because I know that this has been happening on a couple streams, but can we not talk about server business on stream? Because I feel like we would be dragging people who can't really defend themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
And I
haven't
get
done
why
it
because it's
properly.
like
$20 a
pertinent to
month.
the server, but let's
Yeah,
not do
no.
it.
Speaking of dragging people who can't defend themselves, where the fuck did number one get 2 million points from?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Folding.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about folding.
Ah,
I-
is
I stopped
Baikal
because
winning
England
again?
I stopped folding because England turned into a furnace overnight.
That's what I like about Northern Germany. That never happens. It's always cold here.
Oh,
That-
yeah, okay. But
That's
they're in
another
Northern
thing.
England,
People
right?
can't defend
Being
themselves.
sweltering
Apparently, the
today.
English people can't
Ridiculous.
figure out how not to catch diseases. It's like, oh, the sun's out. Fuck the disease. Let's go to the beach. This is why
I'm
no
not
longer
going outside of that
democratic.
shit. I'll die of heat stroke.
no,
Have you
no,
There
seen
is a
it?
lot of
Right,
stuff
right.
going on here today. I was at the park earlier, walking through the park as a bunch of drunk people today because it's Father's Day. In
Like,
Germany,
that's
at least.
Like,
Oh, I was gonna say like.
the
shit,
quote-
father.
the stupid DPFL, quote unquote, we should trust the common sense of the English people. The day after that, everyone goes to the beach. It's just like,
sorry.
Should we just mute him when he starts to
funny.
robot
That's the way
out?
most people. Dude, I'll mute
This
myself.
is too. I'm sorry, dude, but it's just too
We're
funny.
sorry.
We're sorry,
is funny.
man.
Oh,
What the
damn.
Like,
Hey, Berg, I know you gave Cowboy Bebop a chance and sort of liked it, sissy for it being animated. Would you be willing to give an anime that was one of the progenitors of modern iteration of cyberpunk genre a chance? Sure.
Yeah.
But this
Cowboy Bebop's
better
really
not
good.
be another
Another one-
JoJo
another one that's
situation.
Similar is Trigun.
I just like maybe Burger is just not ever going to like any anime, and we should.
Oh, yeah,
come
this
to
is
terms with
like-
that.
This is
Well, in his
new.
defense,
What's happening? Are we all
anime
like
is pretty
trying to inject the burger with like anime now? We're just trying to mainline it into his bloodstream. Get him to
Oh.
like it.
Oh, hey, since we're suggesting anime, go and watch Beastars.
dude, honestly, at this
Beastars.
point, you should just take Burger, hook him up to like a chair, and like those like eye things from like a Clockwork Orange. and
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to suggest
just
that
show,
actually.
like,
Gonna
whatever
the anime
movie-
directly
It's the
into your
Root
eyes,
from
burger.
Lost.
I mean,
Well, you
like,
only need one
while we're
character
at it,
for,
while we're at it, just do
As-
that with Bionicle, right? Come on.
as,
Yeah,
as someone who
Bionicle,
used to be a weeb, I'm just gonna say stay far away from anime as possible. There's
Used to
nothing of
be.
value
How do you
there.
used to be a weeb?
Yeah, you can.
just
Yeah,
don't-
one
I-
we've always.
It
Your
all-
profile
I'm
picture
sorry.
is literally an anime avatar.
Yeah,
No, it's from a video game. It's
yeah, but it looks
Bleed-
animated.
the thing is, they
Is
all
it-
start
Brady,
to
Brady,
be
you lost. Shut up.
bleed-
You lost. You lost.
They all started
I know
to bleed
Ghost in
into
the
the
Shell, my
same
man.
fucking thing. It's like they're all. I just stopped watching it because they all started being really samey, and I just stopped caring. If I see a high
know
school, I
what
just
the
do not watch it anymore. It
I don't
fucking
know what the
annoys me.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
you
the
can
fuck
still
is going
be,
on.
you can still be a weirdo without watching the
I'm glad
seasonal
you-
shit.
There's
Brady.
so much
Yeah.
anime there. You would find something that doesn't have a high score. Like,
You'd think.
look, I'm watching Code Geass right now. It's pretty cool.
I'm rewatching
Uh,
Community.
I-
That's a good show. They had a
already
claymation
watched
episode. I
everything.
liked it.
Community's awesome, but
It's a
I've
great
already
show.
watched everything, so.
I forgot how
Cool.
fucking.
Code Geass, an empire
Yeah.
called Britannia that doesn't actually control the British mainland.
Dude, who gives
You
a
know,
shit?
Yeah.
I
Wait,
realized
actually,
beforehand
you
is
you
the
overhear
British
And
one
stop spoiling me. I only watched 3 episodes.
Britannia isn't actually Britain. It's derived from America. It's like a
It's-
thing
It's
Yeah.
just
that there is.
the problem
the
is
universe.
I need depth to my plots, and anime never has that.
Oh,
I
never.
need
Yeah, 'cause
nuanced
Death
social
Note-
interaction.
Death Note
Yeah,
has
Death
no
I need like a
nuance.
lot. I like
No
drama
depth at all.
shows. Okay, I like Mad Men and shit. Just very
Look.
nuanced personal drama, and anime
Yeah,
never has that.
Psychopath.
Definitely.
I just literally finished watching Psychopath. It's so good. Oh goodness, and it's such good commentary, especially on the Japanese justice system.
Ladies
which
and
is,
gentlemen, we found the weeaboo.
shut the fuck up.
Which is fucked up, yeah.
Psychopath is really good.
More like weeaboo-yonical fan.
That was forced.
Oh yeah,
like,
Walking Warrior. Have you seen Elfen Lied? If
I
you
have
like
not.
Psychopaths, you will
No, I
like
haven't.
Elfen Lied.
what's it called?
So
Sorry?
the other
Elfen Lied, spelled weird. Figure it out.
I'll find it.
You know,
Finished
that's
my
not really-
ideal balkanized USA map. That is perfect.
When the world collapses and they suddenly realize that everyone's armed in the US, looks like we've got ourselves a new HRE.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
great
they already
stat.
have the Holy Roman Empire when it comes to corona response. Have you seen the map of the various different things that they're gonna do? It looks like the Holy Roman Empire.
We're going back, boys!
Hey,
This Germany!
I would be fascinated if just the US collapsed. It would be fascinating to see, but unfortunately it would have repercussions on me that I don't like.
honestly,
Yeah, because as soon as
I
the
would prefer
United
if it
States
didn't. I
collapsed,
kinda-
Germany would try to invade the rest of the world again. That it.
bro. Hold on.
Yeah,
So
Russia-
so
Russia,
long-
Russia- you
Russia
out.
still exists, and global warming hasn't quite finished. You've got to wait for that to finish its course, so they no longer have winter.
Non-longest. The fuck?
Yeah, the Empire of Long Florida, my man.
Wouldn't Florida
Did you
like
know
that
this
be
is
like
a real fact? The Yucatan, right? The Yucatan Peninsula. The word, you know what the word Yucatan means?
no.
I don't
Is it
know
like a
what you're
banana?
saying. That is literally what that means because the Spanish they showed up and they were like,
yeah, that's bullshit.
what,
that's
no, that is
bullshit.
no, it is true. They were like, what is this place? What is this? And the people like they're like, is what I don't understand what you're saying. So they're like Yucatan, Yucatan.
Nah, this is like the kangaroo thing from that one.
That is
Yeah, exactly.
actually
That's
true
bullshit.
though. It is true.
it's not. I'm gonna search
okay,
it.
yeah, I found it. So one story of the origin of Yucatan is that it's derived from Nyalti word for Yucalan, meaning place of richness. The two words are marked similarly. Is an Aztec language, the first Spanish language you can only encounter Maya in exchange. Okay, so I mean,
The literal
it seems
meaning
to be
of
the
Yucatan
This is
means
true.
place of
Shut the
richness.
fuck. This is true. This is true.
It is not true. Shut
I
the fuck
read
up,
it on
Burger.
Wikipedia.
It's
Oh,
not
damn.
true.
Oh,
As,
well,
as
if you
someone
put
who
it
is
on
a part-time
Wikipedia-
linguist, this is not true.
Listen, I am a full-time correct beer, okay? I
No, you're
know.
Ah,
shit.
right,
Well,
listen.
if you want to be
listen,
correct,
I'm about
you
to
should correct
destroy your
these
faith
facts.
with Wikipedia, yeah.
Anyway,
I can edit
I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna get some nice
He's good.
drink. that you
No,
can
he's going to
taste.
cry that he's wrong about
Probably
this.
especially
Oh wait,
Brexit.
no. Oh wait.
Oh, yeah,
There are
Brady.
two.
Brady, you there,
Hold on.
man.
Anime
There are
is
two.
trash.
There are two ideas
Yeah,
for the
Brady, you didn't
etymology.
participate in the NC tours. Can I kill Tanks edition?
While I pull this into
Heinz,
my
what the fuck are you
glass
talking about?
in a different
Yeah.
part of my room that is not on camera, which just
Shut
so
the fuck
happens
up,
to be
Burger.
most of the room.
Burger,
that is
you
in
just
Everyone,
my
screaming
everyone spam
over-
porn. You have the permission of a mod. Go.
Don't tempt me. For the love of God, don't tempt me.
Okay, I'm kidding. Don't do it. I'll ban you.
Never dare an idiot walking warrior.
Yeah, you're right.
I've had stupid people make stupid dares with me at work, and I end up getting sent to the fucking office.
Brady, I dare you to like JoJo.
Yeah.
Unironically.
You can't dare someone to like something. That's
Also,
Yeah, I
Brady,
just did. I
dare
just
you
did.
to look at
That's
your
like
pick
asking
for,
Brady,
I think it was
I
the
dare you to
M22
walk
Locust,
into the
Hands of
fourth
3 and
dimension.
what was it again?
Once
Yeah, the
is
Team
enough.
Heinz,
Five.
what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's
This
just
right
going on
here
tangents.
is a fat washed blended scotch. with a bit
Is
of
it full of
honey in
its
it,
ears?
as suggested by Brexa, which actually really fixed it up a lot. It's really good now. It was a bit too smoky before, and he suggested that in food chat, and now it's very good.
That is
Zero
definitely
out
not
of
honey.
10,
It's
zero
made of
out
his
of 10.
tears of being wrong.
It's got fat
No, actually, it's
fat washed brown
I-
butter.
I look.
Yes.
I looked it up. Apparently,
Nice.
there are
Sounds
two
great.
stories by historians as to the where the word comes from, and one of them is Yucatan is very similar to the word for I don't know in Yucatan. The other one involves a word coming from the Aztec language, but they think that because where they landed, people wouldn't be speaking Aztec. It's probably the former is more likely.
The one that I said is most likely.
Yeah, the one that you said is more likely to be correct.
See?
Shut the fuck off.
There you go.
No, it makes no sense.
It
Professional
makes
fact-
so much
What do you mean it
sense!
makes no
No.
sense? What
Exactly.
makes no sense about
It
it?
makes too much sense. That's it.
Yeah, convenient.
Hold on. What doesn't make sense about the Spanish not giving a shit about the cultural norms of an area they landed in?
Yeah,
Excuse me, what is this place
The
called?
Portuguese gave a shit. That's why he had Brazil.
Well, we're not talking about the Portuguese. We're
The
talking about
the
Spanish.
whole country
I'm
that
just
you
saying.
named after one type of fucking tree? The huge country? Yeah, what are we gonna name this gigantic country? Oh yeah, I know, just a kind of wood that grows here, because that's the only thing that we care about.
No, we
The
cared
Oak
about the
States of
gold,
America.
but we named it Brazil so we would distract people from the gold so we could take it all into Portugal. Obviously. Big brain plan.
that
Yeah,
is a
well,
galaxy
brain.
brain move, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Listen, we're here for the nice trees. Honestly, I mean, nothing weird going on here.
Exactly.
What are those
it's
people there
very
mining
good.
for? Just tree seeds, you know? Just mining for tree seeds.
Why have you got all those slaves?
Yeah,
shackled
the
up
trees
against
here,
wall,
they
man?
actually grow in the mountains. Very is underground trees.
that is an Indian accent. That is not a Portuguese
It's
accent.
more
like
of
a
a
Mexican
Colombian
accent.
accent.
What the
It's
fuck?
just a really shit Mexican accent.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
not. I find it very difficult to do the like Portuguese accent or like
I don't know.
especially the Brazilian kind of accent.
Oh, e aí, cara, tudo bem?
Yeah,
bem
it's very
consigo, cara?
it's something that I really need to lock in. Like
Yeah,
I need to
galera.
dial
Sounds
that
like
in.
someone talking soccer
Vamos
at me. I
todos
don't
comer
understand it.
pital. I can't do it as well.
It
Yeah,
just sounds like
yours is
soccer
not
speak
very
to me.
good. I'm sorry.
It's not. No, it's not.
But-
I need a script.
Yeah, but when I tried to have it, they were like, "This actually is mainland Portuguese." Okay, it sounds a lot more like that. So
What? What?
it's just, that's-
No, fuck you. Fuck you. It doesn't. Português estou assim. Compreendes, meu caro? És português ou és espanhol? Digo o que é. É
I'm better at
português.
Spanish, my man.
Yeah, I know. Everyone should just speak Portuguese, best language, to be honest.
Fuck you. No.
Ah.
We're already all speaking English already. Come on, just accept the British Empire took over a while ago.
No, I'm
Hey.
sorry. Fuck you,
Is this,
Esperanto.
dude?
You mean Britannia?
Mm.
What the fuck is this?
Mexican.
Only like
sugar daddy.
5% of
Don't
all
care.
people in the United Kingdom actually speak received pronunciation.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
insane.
thing.
Like most of them just don't.
Liam Gallagher.
I don't understand what the fuck
I mean,
this
it makes
map is supposed
sense.
to mean.
Yorkshire.
It's-
Yorkshire,
map
yeah.
is
Yorkshire.
like how people talk.
Everything
I
past
don't
Watford is
know
just
half
like this
the people
weird
are-
race of genetically engineered orc people.
That
North of
whole
England.
thing. Do you remember this whole thing about D&D orcs being racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Which, I mean,
I've
just-
heard that.
the northerners there.
Just if D&D
it's
orcs
so annoying.
make you think of black people, maybe you're the racist. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, like there's-
No,
I
come on,
concur.
man. The noses.
Okay, I'm gonna go off for a second here. D&D are not based on fucking black people. They're based on Mongol culture. You fucking degenerates. God damn it! Like if you're gonna complain about racism, at least say it's being racist towards the fucking.
But they don't even look like that, though.
I
Yeah.
thought they were based
Of course
on
they don't.
Germanic-
They just think that like
Germanic
dark skin
tribes.
equals black people. It's fucking retarded. I heard a person tell me that the fucking
whoa,
drow
Florida,
being
Florida,
If it
evil
was
was
supposed to be
Florida.
Mongols, they would
The
be like
concept-
more cavalry based.
The concept of black people is they are dark skinned. That's how racism
What do you mean more
works.
cavalry based? They are.
Never
They ride
specific.
wargs.
Mm.
Women are just tools.
Right,
What are you
just
about?
like the Mongols.
Fuck. The fuck him that. What?
I mean, I do get the Mongol thing because they smell like shit, right? It's just
They're a nomadic barbarian tribe.
I wanted to make
Fucking
fun
rides in and
of
rapes people.
racists
It's like
here.
Mongolia
Okay, what the
or like
fuck?
Huns.
What?
I
But yeah,
don't
no,
know
I've had a
what's
person.
I
the
don't know
drow
what's
were
easier
racist
to take
because
the
they're
piss
black.
out of. People with downs and mental problems or racists. Like, they're both really easy targets, and sometimes those lines just blur.
Who gives a shit though?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
He's right, but like, who gives a shit?
But it's like genuinely, if that is what you see when you look at orcs, yeah, maybe you are the person that's racist and not.
I agree with
Now,
that.
but
Fucking
one
D&D.
exception to that is in that one movie.
Europe.
In that one movie,
Honestly,
Bright, they
Bright.
orcs
specifically
look like orcs.
targeted
Yeah.
orcs as
Bright
Holy
is such a
fuck.
bad
Or
film.
like you could say that like Shadowrun has that going on a little bit, but not as much as that movie did. That movie was fucking heavy.
Yeah,
with
because
it.
in Shadowrun,
Cinema
it's
for black people.
Shadowrun. It's like actually, I mean, like for instance, the Zulus are mostly elves. Like I
Also,
think
yeah.
like
Shadowrun-
something like
Shadowrun
75% of the Zulus became elves in Shadowrun.
Shadowrun is
No, the only
urban
reason that
fantasy,
they
so
have that-
naturally
that
it's
sort of-
trash.
The only reason they have that similarity between black people and orcs in Shadowrun is because orcs are like an American like class that is discriminated against, and so
Yeah.
they make their own in culture.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's literally
exactly.
the only thing that's the same.
But
Yeah,
it's a
they're
lot more
coding.
punk rock than like.
It's not the
Yeah,
orcs that
it's
were
like,
violent. It was the Jim Crow laws. There we go.
Although, like,
You
the
got-
problem with drawing this analogy too far is that orcs and Shadowrun are actually, like, metagenetically stupid.
Physiologically
than
different.
the other metatypes. So
Are-
I wouldn't fully want to draw that.
You're right. They do take a small penalty to logic.
Yeah,
Big
that's.
brain.
Which, I mean, obviously in my games I don't run it that way, but it is, like, technically the case that they are actually like that. But trolls are not. This is a big Shadowrun lore question that I've had for a long time.
thought trolls were
Because
dumber.
I've seen very different takes on it, where it's like trolls are not actually dumber. It's just that when people goblinized into trolls, the changes to their skull broke their brains. So trolls that were born as trolls are actually just as
Yeah.
intelligent as other people. But with orcs, is definitely the case.
It's honestly just it doesn't really matter what the cause of the lack of logic is. It's just
Yeah.
they have it.
Yeah, they have it.
Primarily, it's much more likely that it's a socioeconomic thing than it is a genetic
That's
thing.
probably a
but-
factor that plays into it, but I'm pretty sure that I actually read that in like a book of Shadowrun, where it's like, no, they are actually just dumber.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
I feel like that lore would be changing over time, though, because
Yeah,
obviously back in the
yeah.
80s, saying black people
Yeah.
are just dumber is like a
no, but
common
like black
thing.
people are not more likely to pick up to goblinize into orcs than
That's
any
true.
other metatype.
That is true.
They have the same likelihood.
I remember there was a quote I gave to a person once of there are a lot more orcs than there are black people in Japan, because orcs can spontaneously generate from humans, unlike black people. And that gets taken out of context a lot to make it sound like I think that black people aren't human.
The Japan thing in Shadowrun I find very disappointing though, because it's such a cyberpunk country and you basically can't run there because the moment you want to play any kind of metatype, it's just but this is racist city, so fuck off.
Japan, well, I mean, you can have a racism as a theme in your game, and it applies, but, I mean, I still have racism as a theme in games when people play different metatypes, even when I'm playing
Yeah, I mean,
Seattle.
obviously, but
Like, Humanus
in
is a
Japan
group.
it's so hardcore that you can't go most places.
Yeah, that's true.
What the fuck
the
is
main,
this?
the big thing about Japan, though, that I saw, so these were official rules in the Shadowrun missions game. Apparently, there are like no guns available. All guns are considered F classification for availability. Like insane gun control laws there.
It's
And,
still possible to get them, but it's basically if you're like a
Well,
retired
they're
police
That
legal
would
officer.
be an
At least one.
interesting kind of campaign though, where you
And the HTR response for if you use a firearm is so massive that you could just never use it. That's why everyone uses swords there. It's just like you can't viably use guns. I just know people use like tasers and swords when they do missions in Japan.
I feel like that would encourage players to be more black trenchcoat. Because a lot of the time, it's like, in a lot of like role-playing games, eventually it's just, okay, the plan fell apart, let's just kill everyone. But
honestly, though, the
mean-
kill everyone thing is actually, honestly, from what I've seen, the people who are like that are usually people who spec into either melee weapons, unarmed combat. The guns people actually have to like hyper focus on like being good at firearms to actually do as much damage as melee combat.
That's true, but I'm talking about the principle of it. I feel like it's a lot.
Sure,
you feel
yeah.
it's like you feel a lot because the police have guns in Japan, right? I mean, in Shadowrun Japan. So you always will be at a disadvantage. So you don't really have the option as easily to go, oh yeah, let's just fucking kill him.
True.
Or like corporate security has that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh
it's,
yeah, by the way, you want to talk about racism in Japan? I just posted something. Oh wait, I pasted it wrong. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's
Basically,
the same picture twice, and I don't understand either of them.
Would it?
All right,
it
one of them-
possible-
yeah.
Now,
I'll
I'm no
find it again.
Shadowrun expert, but would it possible to have a stealth ninja-like build, but with a minigun?
Kinda. I mean, the
Sure.
second you fire a minigun, the stealth thing is out the window.
All right, yeah, I just posted
Just
it.
need to
You
get
can have a
minigun,
high
right?
stealth
Yeah,
and
this
also
is
a
not
high heavy weapon
real.
skill.
I was told that this picture isn't real.
I refuse to believe it.
Yeah,
It's
I
this
mean,
beautiful.
Yeah, that.
Can I say-
Can I
that
say
isn't
these
real.
words on stream because I really feel like it?
Yes.
This is a
Say
free
them.
speech zone. But
Is
don't
it?
use
Yeah,
the
nigga,
hard R,
from the hood.
maybe. I mean, it
Okay,
doesn't have a
okay.
hard R.
Nigger.
Maybe
from the
whiskey
hood.
from the hood. Now it doesn't sound as good with the R without the
You're
R.
bad.
I don't want to
You're
say the
banned.
N-word anymore. I feel like it's a
Why?
lot funnier to make people think it.
Uh-huh.
It's true.
Oh, you mean a bit like a
kind of
Hitchcock
boring
murder?
Word.
Pardon?
It's a boring word.
I don't know. I disagree. I think it's a cool word. Just
I think-
removed from its context, I like the word in and of itself.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow.
In its context, I don't so much.
I've
But it's like
absolutely-
whenever I hear people use it, it's the same level of insult as like, oh, you got pronouns in your bio or the attack helicopter
Oh, I
thing. It
see.
just seems like so overused.
I just like
This
saying
is
it because it
just
triggers so many people. Like, seriously.
Nigger is Tiger Creek's favorite word.
Saying
Yo,
it's
you want
trigger
to
the levels.
find a way to trigger people?
Hmm.
Go into a conservative space and just say trans rights, and they get triggered.
But I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, ask them to refer you
But
by
I
like
don't know.
tweet
I don't know
web pronouns or
any.
shit.
You,
Shit.
you have been banned from r/the Donald.
See,
Mm.
but I don't know any conservative people.
I'm actually. I don't think I'm banned
That's
from
weird.
r/the Donald.
I
I don't
think
post
the-
there,
I
so
think-
I'm not banned from there. But I know people have been banned for like really like mild criticism or like.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
What
Is
Oh,
it,
would
so
does
you
it
get-
still
happen
exist?
if Trump came out
Yes, it
and
still
just
exists,
went,
but it's quarantined.
so I'm gonna pass
Okay.
trans rights.
Oh, so have you guys seen that one dude that the Costco video of the dude without his mask and he's trying to make a video like trying to be like, oh, you know, my rights and all that shit, and the Costco dude's just like not having it. Like
I don't
the dude literally,
understand that argument.
what's that?
I don't get the no mask thing because like I don't have the right to walk into a store without my fucking pants. And
Yeah.
me not having pants on doesn't have the added benefit of infecting people.
Well, no,
Hmm.
what the thing I love about that video, come to find out, the dude posted it originally on /conservative, and it got heavily downvoted on there because his username, he was advertising his detailing service. He was like trying to gain karma and shit and get people to his detailing business. If you look at his detailing business on Facebook, it shows him wearing like a face mask and gloves and shit. It's like, what the fuck? You're wearing that gear at your job, but you can't fucking wear it to fucking Costco.
It's like it's
Dumbass.
not. It's
Yeah, you
not the
don't want-
fact
you want
that
the
you're
government
just
telling
trying to be responsible for the potential deaths of a ripple effect of people. It's that you're trying to advertise your business that bothers us. Fucking
I mean,
conservatives, man.
Yeah. But I love the Costco dude in the video because he's just not putting up with the dude's bullshit. The guy's like, I'm gonna post this to my Instagram and you're gonna be famous. He's like, hi guys, yeah, we have a policy here where you have to wear a mask. If you don't, then you're not allowed in the store.
See, I fucking
And he,
hate
like-
these kinds of like Karen type people, where it's just you behave like a complete piece of shit, but you're so self-righteous about it that you just
I saw
don't.
the best Karen video today.
Please, what happened?
So, okay, you know, like oftentimes when people see a black person existing, they'll like ask them what they're doing. Hey, do you live here?
They do
So this
that? What the
woman,
fuck?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, people do that all the
happens a
time.
lot
That
here.
happens all
Yeah.
the time.
What the
So this
fuck?
woman goes up to this
That's fucked up.
black guy, right? And is like, "Excuse me, do you live here? What are you doing here? I see you trying to get into this home." The man is in full police uniform and has
Oh yes, I saw that.
this motherfucking bitch was trying to like she thought this black dude in a police uniform was going to break into her when he fucking lives there.
Oh my
What
goodness.
the fuck, dude?
That's
Come
when
on,
you
man.
break out the
What makes
old...
it-
Please
what
tell her
what
you
makes
like
the
fucking
video
broke her
wor-
nose with a truncheon or something.
What makes the video great is that he's not like off duty just in his uniform. He like parked his police car in his parking spot and was walking away when she pulled that shit. His
What
police
the
car is in the
fuck?
fucking video.
Yeah, it's not just like a police outfit too. He has like a tack rig with like his belt and like a gun and like the full thing. Like honestly, imagine spending like $3 on like a full police outfit just to steal $200.
Maybe she thought he was a stripper or something.
Oh man, I didn't think about that.
Damn.
Maybe she was like, listen,
Well,
I
I mean-
ordered a
I mean,
stripper like 5 hours ago, and he
Actually,
I mean,
I kind of don't like this meme because it violates the principles of psychology and
This is, I mean, it's very low resolution, so people might not be able to see it, but this is like, it says Jordan B. Peterson.
Just like a massive.
This is a clear attack on the
right?
Humean principles of the archetypes, and they're
You
clearly
nailed
Also,
that
hello
one.
there,
I
Lars.
want
to go
Completely,
live right
everybody
now.
be quiet for a second. Completely new person in the chat that I've never seen before. Hello there, Lars.
Hello. This is actually not my first time here.
Okay, when
Oh,
were you
wow.
here last time?
Years and years ago, you won't remember me.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
This is probably like
I know.
Neo or something, just fucking with us.
yeah,
Yeah, time traveling
It is
bug.
possible.
Come and fuck with us.
but it's not Neo because he wouldn't
not-
make a second account.
Yes, he would. Yes, he
Yeah,
fucking
he
would.
would. He would, and he would make a second Patreon. Yes, he would.
Yeah, he 100% would.
He 100% would. Yes.
What the fuck is this game?
Actually, if it's not him, we're giving him ideas, so that's a
Oh,
thing.
fuck.
Yeah.
Neo, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Neo, out.
Okay, I'm gonna try and read this. Okay, it's the future. Robots and AIs in the past rebelled. There was a huge war, so even though they got spaceships, they no longer use computers. They use autistics to do the math for hyperspace navigation. The navigators get high on this drug called spice. Spice comes from Arrakis. Is that actually part of the Dune lore that the navigators
Yes.
are autistic? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No,
Holy
not the
shit,
it's
navigate.
true.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
they're
the
not.
navigate-
They're not. They're
The
not
navigators are
autistic.
kind of autistic. It's the mentats that are autistic.
Exactly.
Cody, I just posted this meme.
Oh damn.
But it is a really fucking good meme, dude.
Oh, man.
I saw the community episode where they're at the bar and this guy comes up to Abed and he talks to him about Farscape and he continues to come on to him and then like, Abed, would you like to have gay sex with me at my apartment? And he's like, no, not really. It's like, did you not know that I was coming on to you? No, I did know that. I just really like talking about Farscape. Just throws a drink in his face. I love the eating beans thing so much.
I'll
Blunt Spartan.
Damn.
You guys need to give me a script so I can read it in this voice.
Well, you can always do There was someone had Biggie Smalls rap the I don't remember what it was, the copy pasta with the guerrilla warfare.
I don't fucking know.
Fucking that was good. I do love these like speech synthesis things though.
Oh, I made one with Jordan Peterson doing the Bionicle lore, but it took so long to process that I just gave up. And then they took down the voice synthesizer for Jordan Peterson. It was kind of.
Ah, goddamn! I thought he'd have a better sense of humor than that.
Oh no, he took it down. I was kind of triggered by that, to be honest. So I just made his voice.
It's just painstakingly learned how to do the Jordan Peterson voice.
What the fuck is it?
I'm trying to search for the gorilla copy.
Should I watch this?
I'm gonna shit.
Oh, is this the one
That
with
was
the,
very
with the
loud,
murder hornets?
so I turned it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Wait, hold on.
No,
where is it?
this is not happening. But I am gonna turn down the volume anyway.
What the fuck did you just say about me, little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated. You can't laugh. You can't make me laugh. Come on. I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids in Al Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire U.S. Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with permission. The
Are you
likes of
gonna
which
read
has
the
never
whole-
been seen
Yes,
before on
please.
the earth. Mark my fucking words.
Okay, I'm gonna do Zizek.
Oh boy.
Wait, no, hang on. Were you trying to be Jordan Peterson or Kermit the Frog?
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean,
Same person. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
little
it's
bit of
the same
section
person.
A, a little bit of section B.
I need my 2 hot dogs.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. The trash can of ideology. No, that's too Russian.
Well, Slavic, please.
Yeah. I
You
need
need
to
to go
I
for the
need to
West
dial
now.
him in. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I have you know that I rated top of my class in the Navy SEALs and so on.
Sniffs.
And I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills and so on. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire US Armed Forces and so on. You are nothing to me but another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words and so on. No, I can't. I can't dial him in properly. So I can't.
You're allowed to put that on automatic.
That was pretty
Like,
good.
Honestly,
yes.
Burger, what you should do to help dial him in is to drink like a huge glass of milk. That way you get extra. That way, yeah.
It is very difficult to dial in though.
Well,
uniquely.
Yeah, just
could
so
you...
you get that nice coat
Oh,
of like
Jesus, what's
of
this?
like milk goo in your throat to get the real, you know. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh god.
I miss George Bush. I have to be honest.
What happened to that guy? Is he still alive?
I think he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's an artist
I
now.
just watched it.
You want to know what happened to
went
George
from,
Bush? He now is a painter.
Oh yeah.
He got accepted into
no.
art school.
He's going
He got,
into
yeah,
the-
honestly, dude, I'm so glad.
So is-
If George Bush didn't have painting, he probably would have gone full Hitler. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But isn't starting to paint going full Hitler?
Oh shit.
No, he
No,
he
failing to
went
paint
reverse
is going full
Hitler.
Hitler.
Like Hitler was a painter. That's what I mean.
Yeah, the joke being Hitler never got accepted to art school, so therefore he went on to conquer the
Oh,
world.
okay.
How
That's
have
the
you
meme,
not?
my friend.
How have you not heard that joke by now?
That's an old one.
Maybe because I kill me.
Too busy watching shitty gay hentai.
No. I'm too busy studying
Studying
Gay
hentai.
hentai. Yes,
For the
I didn't say.
plot.
I didn't say
Man of
what I was
culture.
studying. Exactly.
Listen, anime is trash. Hentai is god.
Isn't it public knowledge
that's just
what you
facts.
study? That meme is way too small, man.
Yeah, it is way too... No, it is public knowledge. I
Oh,
study bionicle hentai.
Oh, nice.
Everyone knows that.
I cannot read this in the slightest. This is
No,
a
I
fucking
can't.
joke.
Like, even when
I see that he has a
I
Kinder
can see
egg. but that's
Virgin
all.
Wagey versus Chad. Something. I
Ryan
guess it's
Toys
that,
Review.
Okay.
Oh, it's Ryan's toy. But honestly, that is child abuse to a degree. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. I'm not sure that he wants to do that.
Especially
I'll
because
find
they
a
don't
higher
think they'll
res
keep
version
the
of
stuff.
it.
They just like
It's
return it
not even
afterwards.
that funny. It's just fucking really sad.
Yeah.
I think the country balls thing I posted was funny.
All right, this one should be like a proper resolution.
I love overly verbose memes.
Oh yeah, I saw that meme on the fucking political compass memes.
The ultimate neat. Get... This is actually what biblical angels look like, so...
Yeah.
That's true.
It's like, how about I am several wheels consisting of eyes and also on fire?
That's some Evangelion shit right there.
Yeah. We have to
Probably
deal with
because
that in our
Evangelion is
vampire
based
game now.
on the Bible.
And then I'm the weeb.
Maybe the Bible is based
Well,
on.
it should be pointed out.
Hidekiano wrote the Bible confirmed.
It should be noted that they based it on the Bible for the aesthetic, not for any profound meaning. They
I
were
don't
just
know,
like,
I
ah,
just
Bible,
I
cool.
get told shit by other people.
Wait,
Damn,
the
I
Bible
thought it
has
was
profound
here.
meaning.
Man,
It's
crashing in
stupid.
in the middle
Oh.
of the stream.
Fuck, Matt. Come
Yo.
on, you're too loud.
Oh,
Shut the
it's
fuck
the
up.
Italian.
Holy shit.
Shit. I'm sorry.
Are you,
didn't
are you
realize
full
there
of corona yet?
no, my dude. There's no more corona in Italy anymore. Well, no,
Oh.
there's still.
I'll believe it when I see
Can you
it.
get pizza now?
Yes.
Is Italy
Yes, you
open?
actually can. Not fully, but mostly. Like, there's still social distancing, but yeah.
They
Today,
opened restaurants
specifically.
and shit on Monday.
Yes. Today, sports clubs are open as well.
Damn.
That does not sound like a good idea, in my opinion.
They have you have like gyms are open here if you have minimal distancing and shit. They used to
Yeah.
just do service at the door, and now like my fucking mask has been in the laundry, and I couldn't go into any places the last 2 days because my mask was in the fucking laundry. So that was pretty bad.
Gyms are
Yeah,
still closed here.
things are starting to get back
I'm
to
using
normal
it as an
here.
excuse to be fat.
Yeah, things are getting back to normal here in the States. We had our first shooting
Look,
today.
We all know. We all know
Nice.
Biden.
It's good to
isn't
know
bad.
that
This
the
is low-key
hardship's
porn.
over.
This is low-key porn, I'm not even kidding.
It kind of
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I'm gonna remove it, I'm sorry.
Bit
I
Alright.
like how the criteria for the states being everything back to normal was school shootings are starting to resume
Oh my
normal
God, finally, I
operation.
was
I mean, that
waiting.
is accurate, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it is.
Right, you can't
Did
have
we
school
get another
shootings if
school
you don't have
shooting? Has that
school.
happened?
Oh my
I haven't been paying attention to the news. Did we get one?
Fucking. I mean, you totally can if you're homeschooled.
You know,
That's a good one.
I like this picture because it's just
Big
for the guy
homo.
that just said big homo.
Big homo.
Uh,
The G stands for gay. I didn't know that.
Also,
Honestly, I learned
Matt,
something about
Matt.
fucking telecommunications.
Yes,
Burger
my dude.
did not like JoJo. What
Wait,
do you have
yeah.
to say about that?
Why don't you like JoJo Burger?
I was aware. I've been in the last like 2 streams, and
He
he's been
mentioned-
Yeah, no,
complaining
but
since.
Dude,
but no,
he
no,
says
but he,
JoJo isn't bizarre enough.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
I mean, have you gotten to like season 2?
I will not
How-
watch
how-
3 seasons
fine.
of boring in order to get to 1 season of interesting.
how
Be
is-
Bobo
Have you
or
seen
be
the second
nothing.
season?
it's not 3,
chill.
it's 2. Chill the
Fucking
fuck out.
chill. I was
Yeah.
asking if you did to judge if your opinion was warranted or not. In this case, it is.
Yeah, I watched like 5 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what I noticed, right?
Then yeah, I perfectly agree that the first 5 episodes of JoJo are
Nice.
Just skip to the second season.
Honestly,
They are
I thought the first
boring,
one of
but
JoJo was
let him
pretty-
do whatever the
pretty
fuck
okay.
I'm gonna go
There's
get my
Speedwagon.
TV now,
Off the
so I
rails,
can't
and I
hear
didn't know
Speedwagon
what was
is life.
happening.
Speedwagon is life.
Speed the wagon.
Double. Make it double.
It was me,
Oh no.
Dio, this whole time.
Oh no.
Well, whatever. Point is, you do what you want. It's cool.
It's fine. I don't care.
You know what's
I don't
funny?
care.
You know what's
I don't
funny
even-
is
I
that
don't
the
even care.
same people who say like, "Oh, the flu is deadly" and shit, are the same people who are like, "You can't make you can't make jokes about 9/11 because 3,000
Wait,
people
wait,
died."
whoa, slow down there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Those were two very different things you just said, and I don't understand how you connected them.
It's because
Having
it's the same
misconceptions
people.
about science is the same
same
thing as
kind of-
laughing at 9/11. I don't know how you made that in your head.
No,
Holy
the people
shit, Brady. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, it is actually.
Wait, what did Brady said? I'm sorry.
Brady, don't break my mind
I
like this.
typed
Please
it
stop.
because
9/11 is
Oh,
closer
no.
to the fall of the Berlin Wall than it is to today.
You're right. He's right. Yeah.
Huh.
What's
Yeah,
9/11?
I mean,
again?
remember
forgot.
that. What?
Yeah.
Like
You
the
see that
Roman
J-Rig video
Empire.
on the...
Any point of it is closer to us today than the building of the pyramids as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
The pyramids are
So-
old. But like, did
We
you see that
actu-
J-Rig
we
video on
actually have,
Zoomers
like,
in
small
9/11 trying to
ages.
decode what 9/11 is?
After 9/11, you had like that one age, the Bush and bombing of Middle Eastern countries heavily, but now that age is over. We have entered the Corona age or the post.
Wait, we're still bombing Middle Eastern countries though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
What happened to
that's
stop
No one
that?
cares anymore.
we're keeping the party
like-
going.
Yeah, that's like America's pastime at this point.
Overlord is one of the shittiest animes I've ever watched. What the
Untrue.
fuck?
I
is
don't
that?
trust your
Untrue.
opinion on
Well, you haven't-
animes anymore. I'm sorry.
You haven't
Overlord's
watched-
fun.
you haven't
It's
watched-
fun to
yeah.
watch.
Overlord.
Yeah, it's
world,
fun to
world
watch.
building,
No,
especially.
it is
No.
shite.
I never
It is
said it
the
was
lowest
good.
kind of garbage.
It's good from someone who
Anime
thinks
bad.
it's
I'm
fair.
sorry. Did I
Sandro,
just hear somebody
maybe-
talking shit about Overlord?
Yes.
I will fight you IRL, my man.
the anime that you watch is so high tier that Overlord is shit compared to it. But it's not. It's definitely
He's
not
like
shit.
JoJo?
He's in a reverse dimension.
I just don't like it. Okay.
Wow.
Fucking-
Like, since somebody mentioned
Overlord is
Beastars,
at least like a 7.
Yeah, Beastars is pretty good.
I don't
Yeah,
know
Beastars is
B-sides.
pretty good.
I don't know that.
uh,
the furry anime.
Stop.
Oh.
Please make the
Have some
anime.
It's
What
better
is?
than
I'm
some of
sorry.
the
What is
seasonal shit that comes out these
Toriko?
days.
What is Toriko as an anime? People in the chat are suggesting that.
I don't know. There's an
bad.
anime maybe you would like, which is an anime like literally about cooking.
Nobody
Mind
knows
games
apparently.
about cooking.
I do like
fucking-
cooking.
No,
So it's
Don't
an entire
watch-
anime
don't-
about.
do
cooking.
not watch.
I personally I didn't like it, but I think you might like it. I don't know.
There are literally it's the entire point of it is not about cooking. It's about having the characters react with like fucking orgasm-like reactions to food.
Cat for Laugh, you have to be a
Softcore
$20
hentai.
plus
Hentai.
patron to be on stream.
Yeah, softcore hentai.
R/the Donald is not banned. I was on it like 2 minutes ago to check it out. Yeah, I go through the chat sometimes. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you posting furry shit? What is happening?
That's Beastars.
it's from the anime Beastars.
Yeah. Furry shit, basically.
You know what? To be honest, most anime is just really to get you to read the manga.
Yep, accurate.
Let's
Yeah,
be real.
they do make their money. They make their money on like the manga and the merch.
Should I
Yeah,
watch
like
this
almost
video on
if-
stream? Is that something that we should do?
Probably not. Probably.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Is it funny though? I'm gonna turn it on.
Not really.
Wait a minute, only like jerks they treat them like shit. Why do guys only want bitchy bimbos who walk all over them?
Don't ask me, ask China
completely
that question,
fine.
okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a
I mean, I
very
don't find it
unusual-
that funny, but yeah, it is fine.
It's fine. It's fine, yeah. Let's move on!
Fucking, yeah.
What? Just shitty animes again?
Oh, actually, earlier in the chat, I saw you posting about GURPS. Were you shit posting about what's his name? The one guy that keeps talking about GURPS in
Oh,
the.
sorry,
in
what? Who? What? No. We don't do
in
that
the
anymore.
tabletop.
We don't do
in
that
the-
anymore. We don't talk about server business on the live stream.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
important.
Never mind.
No, yeah, it's because it's gotten out of hand, and I feel like I
Oh.
should step in as the big
Dictator.
dickhead adult in the room.
Like, it's not.
Burger is
Yeah,
protecting
no
the
idea.
proletariat that can't afford $20 a day or $20 a month.
Discord
Petition for Burger to do a my only fans account. I want to see that big dick. I'm saying it.
I'm not
I am
doing a
saying
fucking
it.
OnlyFans account.
Do it.
Well,
Do
that
it.
is a market that's gonna go untapped then.
Do it. I am going to get buffed just so I can do that.
Listen, if someone wants to open an OnlyFans in my name, you are allowed to do it as long as you don't have a small penis.
Okay, I have a.
Or you're a woman. That's fine. You can be a woman.
Okay. But
Burger has
women,
a fucking
because
juicy
women
pussy.
have the biggest penises. As we-
Yes.
There's someone
Yep.
where I
You should
work.
pay
who,
like YouTube
does the
Dada or something
OnlyFans thing,
to
and
do
I
one.
every day have to rip on.
Just
him
like
for
a fat guy with a micro penis, like the amazing atheist.
Dude, bro, TJ's
Ah.
gonna rep your OnlyFans, dude. That's great.
That poor
The collab
man.
of the century.
Although he has love in his life, so I guess.
Yeah, he's married, so.
Yeah.
Which I am
For the again?
surprised and
Is
jealous
he
of.
is he
Because,
happily
oh my
married
God,
though?
it's that guy.
He got married like I want to say like 2018, 2019.
Because he
I
was
think.
married
yeah, yeah.
before.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
married.
Yeah, he was
he's
married to
married.
Holly.
Caravaggio.
Why do I remember TJ's ex-wife's name?
I don't know. He got married.
Dude.
He got married to somebody, and their wedding
Yeah.
was cringe yet sweet.
But they were divorced. But they're
I
still
don't know, dude.
friends. This is the I haven't really followed TJ in a long time.
I mean I haven't watched his stuff in a while,
Gasly.
but I think I watched a lot of Deep Fat Fried, and I saw their wedding pictures on Twitter. They had a ghost.
Well, if this was
as
during
in
Deep
Ghost
Fat,
the band,
Deep Fat
but,
Fried
wedding.
times, then he got married again.
Mm.
I don't fucking know, man.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
I don't
then,
really,
yeah.
I don't really care about his love life, to be honest.
Why not?
I'm a
We
bit.
don't want TJ to find love.
TJ is one of my big influences. I do have to say, like philosophically, TJ Kirk is probably my biggest influence, which is such a dumb thing to say, but it's true.
I agree
I mean, he
to
brought
that
me
to a
over
certain
to, like,
extent,
the
but,
left in
but
general,
that's
so.
exactly why I don't care about his love life.
I mean, I literally discovered TJ Kirk after, like, no, I knew of him, but never actually watched his videos before watching
Except
yours.
Burger.
Yeah, and turns out that
I
yeah,
watched Burger's
we
videos
agree quite
because
well.
he had a
I
TJ
think
shirt on.
Mateo is a burger simp. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
I was
definitely.
I mean, TJ
Well, I wanna-
Kirk
I wanna-
was
I wanna
good back
tell-
in the early 2010s. That was his
I
golden
agree.
age.
Yeah.
That's a
And-
meme on that was a meme on the server for a while.
Yeah.
TJ in 2011 was the best TJ.
But it's true. Honestly, it's kind of true. He had good phases after that, but I don't think he ever lived up to 2011.
I've been liking his recent
but
rants.
I did like Drunken Peasants. I followed. That was my favorite podcast.
Yeah, Drunken Peasant was good. Deep Fat Fry was okay for a bit, but I feel like
Never watched
they
it.
end up doing this thing where they get like in like this formulaic pattern where they just kind of like check it in, and then it gets kind of bad, and then they end up doing something that changes the dynamic, and then it becomes good again because they're passionate about it.
Yeah, I remember I loved the Drunken Peasants, but I remember I kind of just got
You
sick
just
of it.
described
'cause
every
they-
anime ever.
They would go after like the same few people, like a Gale and then G.
Oh yeah, that they
and I
stopped
like
doing
those
that when
guys,
it was
but
Deep Fat Fry.
but it kind of got to a point where it's like, oh, Gale's doing some other crazy shit involving Brett Spiner again. Who I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
I
they
did
stopped that
really
when they went to
enjoy the
Deep Fat
crazy
Fried.
people segment on
Oh, yeah,
Drunken
definitely.
Peasants. Especially because they weren't like I feel like they never went too far because there's people who did go too far with Gale especially. And the
Sure.
peasants they always criticized that. They were like, "Oh, this is especially Paul was like, "Oh, this is fucked up. Don't do this."
Paul is the most like
based.
Paul's great.
Feels based person.
I wish
ever.
that he made more content.
I've
than he
talked to
does.
Paul before, and Jesus Christ, that guy, like, he will change whatever his opinion is on anything in any given moment based on his emotions that day.
I would like to know what it feels like to actually play.
He tells
a
great
D&D
stories
session.
too.
You play to actually play what?
A D&D session.
Have you never played D&D?
Like for real?
Have you
Literally,
never
no,
played
I have not.
any
No.
other system than D&D?
Oh my god.
I only
Right.
I only played
Okay,
Dank&D
okay.
with Gabe, and
At some
it
point
was
in the
only
future,
one.
we've got to get into like a roll
wait.
20 session or
You
something.
played
I
a
should set a
game
D&D
with
on the server.
Gaben?
Yeah.
Role-playing games are so
The
much.
Gaben?
No.
The one
Gabe
and only?
as in Anfash.
No, Gabe as in Anfash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brandon,
Well,
you got
fucking
one-
Sandra, you
Wait,
have to
wait,
come on the
more than
next
one person
stream
can
then.
have the same name.
Yeah, like I like it. Is the next stream going to be like D&D?
Well, it's probably going to be Lancer, so you're going to have battle mechs. Mateo already knows about this.
Battle
Yes, I have
mechs.
been
I want
It's
that.
Lancer is a amazing system.
Okay, but you guys have to like bear with me because
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking retard.
What the fuck is this? Santa Claus is often referred to as being a major figure in the Vor community.
Yes, I have noticed that.
What?
Fuck.
The
Is
mods
that
are not
true?
asleep.
The mods are indeed not.
Damn. Oh no.
Oh, that's what. That would be one way to ruin the fucking what you call it.
Not technically
world politics.
NSFW.
Post fucking war and world /world politics. And it's like, and that will be banned very quickly.
Fucking
Suck up all of our
Delete the
problems.
server.
That's a big server. I'm pretty sure they would not let that fly. I'm pretty sure you would get banned pretty quick on world politics.
I think
I
no, not on
finally
world
it.
politics anymore.
You absolute prude.
I'm
I
not.
think-
I'm not. Why are they? Do people post Vor there or something? Or
the whole
It
server
went to
has been
shit,
crashed.
my dude.
Wojtek, my brother.
it's a
what the
Reddit.
fuck,
It's a subreddit. Of course,
dude?
it went to shit. But I thought it went to shit because people were like just posting Orange Man bad shit constantly or whatever.
Yeah. They just started ignoring the mod, and the mod started ignoring the
I'm
subreddit,
still-
and the actual discussion
Oh.
went to r/anime titties.
Bro, I gotta go there right now. Hold on, let me check this out.
I am still waiting for Greta Thunberg to get back in the news for some reasons because I've had a tweet loaded in the chamber for a long time.
I saw her
Swedish
recently
girl
because-
sometimes hypocrite, therefore climate change not real.
Well,
Is she a hypocrite? What's she a hypocrite about?
Like basically nothing.
Really getting it. Well, she's
Yeah,
really
like the
getting
best thing I saw
very
was
minor
someone. She was
things.
Iron
drinking
Front-
water on a train, and someone called her a hypocrite. And I'm like,
Yeah.
for what?
Sorry, my
Riding a
ears are-
train,
Yeah,
drinking
you're very
water.
quiet, MDFMEG. I have you pulled up. Just please talk.
She made a tweet recently about how she's very angry that like Germany is rebuilding coal power plants.
It is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, never mind the fact that the whole reason you guys have to is because you closed down all your nuclear plants.
That is true, though.
Yeah,
that is
that
true.
is the-
We did
Yeah,
do
that
that.
is
that. That's a bad
Wait,
thing, though.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Why is Germany closing their nuclear plants?
Oh, we closed them after.
Fukushima.
So, of all the major parties in the parliament, except for like the Christian conservatives, were anti-nuclear power, and the Christian conservatives were pro-nuclear power. And then Fukushima happened, and Merkel was like, "We're shutting them down," which is the dumbest idea.
Merkel is retarded. What the fuck?
You're
Fucking
dumb.
hell.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like when people try to
Especially
rep
given-
nuclear power
Is that
in
what all
America,
that like
I,
weird anti-nuclear symbolism was in Dark?
I don't know, man. Nuclear
Listen,
is literally the safest thing. I don't understand.
it honestly
That's a
is
flaw.
one of
Gonna
the
convince
safest.
like 70%
technologies
of
out there.
people that are not.
No, I'm serious. I'm not being ironic. Like it
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
literally
No, yeah,
the safest-
statistically,
Post
only-
way too
the
many
only-
memes.
The only safest thing
Sorry.
would be fusion, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
would
have
be the
no
optimal
idea.
situation.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
let
we
me say
can't.
something real quick. No,
But we're
Okay,
not the
the
characters
reason
of my
people-
book. We can't do that. So.
no, listen. The reason people say that nuclear is the safest technology is because it has the least number of incidents, which it is. It's way safer, like in terms of its process, than like oil or coal.
Mm.
To say it's safer than like wind power or solar power, it's just because there's more solar power.
It's incredibly
Yeah.
more efficient than
It's
wind.
the
and
It is
most-
solar.
more
the big
efficient,
thing
yes.
is that-
I'm not disagreeing with that.
It's
not-
less
I'm not-
disruptive too.
The solar and wind power is like it disturbs wildlife and a solar panel
Solar
lasts
power
like 20
doesn't really
years.
disturb wildlife.
You
but
are
wind
saying
power
things
It
I'm
does
aware of. Yes.
that's because you have to clear a bunch of ground to.
No, we
it's
have
actually
enough
not.
area where we could just put solar power.
Yes,
Mm,
we
I
get it.
agree
Like,
with
Also,
that.
like
Yes.
the best places for solar power are places where there's lots of sun and not lots of moisture, which means it's probably going to be
Deserts.
semi-desertical.
So Arab states again.
or the Nevada
Regenerating.
desert.
If I covered the top of my house in solar panels and then covered it in UV lights and just got like the most stinking carbon awful diesel generator and ran it into the UV lights,
You know what?
it's still technically green.
Can I just point something out? Right. What I find the funniest is like the nation that is invested the most in nuclear power is the one that was nuked twice and knows the absolute devastation.
That is not wrong.
Wait.
That is.
I thought the nation that invested
I'm
most
pretty
nuclear power
sure
was
that is
France.
kind
Like
of
90%
wrong.
of the grid is nuclear.
And all these European countries.
Wait, hold on.
Right, no. All these
Matt-
European
hang on,
countries
just
that are banning it are basing it, like their experience of it being dangerous, on the most retardedly corrupted system, and that was the Chernobyl incident. Like, not even under European laws, it was the USSR that fucked up.
Yeah, well,
Fukushima is really the only
about France.
instance.
France produces 85% of their electricity by nuclear power.
Look,
And you know where all of those power plants are? The nuclear power plants in France.
Yeah, next
On the
to
border of Germany.
Yes, yes.
And Italy.
Yes.
And Italy.
They're at the border of Germany.
Memed you.
It's because I'm pretty sure they will
Lars, you
detonate
evil,
those if
evil
there was
man.
another war.
If they go if they melt down, it's only half their problem.
I hate it when people go like, "Oh, the fucking nuclear power plant is going to explode." The point of a nuclear power plant is to release all that energy as slowly as possible so you can use it.
Yeah.
The bomb is to release it as fast as possible so you can destroy everything.
My issue with nuclear
Bad
power.
understanding.
Yeah, it's
My
like
issue
the
with
number of
nuclear power is
systems
it
that
just
are in
takes too long to
place
build.
to prevent a chain
It
reaction
does.
that'll cause an explosion are ridiculously.
Nuclear
Like,
power
I
plants are very
fully agree that we should have nuclear power
As long
plants,
as
but
you're
we
not
need-
using our MBK reactors.
Well,
Our
well, like,
MBK
here-
reactors
well, like
are
here in the
absolute
States-
fucking garbage.
I don't know
Sorry,
I don't know the names of the reactors, but I'm sure you know about that. So
Walking
See,
Warrior,
it's a few
aren't
states.
the
People
so in
often
the
cite,
Fukushima.
no, the Chernobyl one.
Also,
Oh,
like
okay.
when they go, "Oh, but the Fukushima, Japan is on a fault line and surrounded by water that could frequently has tsunamis." You're in Europe, which doesn't have those issues, and yet
That's
you
true.
still think that can happen.
Well, some
It's also
countries
like-
in Europe do have
Don't
those
jinx
issues.
it, Brady, don't jinx it.
I
Isn't it
actually
right,
will because
Matt, that
I'm
if
not
we use, like-
European anymore. Dad.
No, but here in the States,
Me
here in
and
the
Brady are
States,
non-Euro
people-
gang. You lot can.
People,
right.
Yeah.
people often
They
reference
took the
Die.
island and moved it in the middle of the
Island
Pacific now, that's true.
disaster as a proof.
Nah, we all just hopped on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, started sailing away.
Yikes.
Basically the same
Sounds
thing
like a good
anyways.
time. Can I join you?
What?
But
But no,
yeah, I mean,
basically
talking
here in the
about
States-
England, this is the shit some of the
Snowflake students
newspapers
think
say.
Frankenstein's monster was misunderstood and is in fact a victim.
But that's the point of the story,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That's like
Just the
the
sun.
actual.
Whoa,
Matt,
that's
you're
the
too
sun.
big brain
Like
to be
the
funny with
sun
it, Renee.
is basically like the only thing sun readers care about, like, when it comes to prime ministers, is how big their tits are.
Friest, are you
I mean-
sure that San Francisco is the most famous city in California and not fucking
It's
Los Angeles?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You know that place where like 90% of entertainment is produced? I think that might be a little bit, maybe a bit of a bigger city.
Yeah, but it's also.
I
the
mean, San
fucking
Francisco
worst.
is pretty famous. I'm like, yeah.
That's not help at all.
But it's famous for other shit. Like,
pedophilia.
Yeah.
no, I just want to mention like
Also being very gay.
like
I mean,
3 Mile Island
yeah.
is often cited like by anti-nuclear people here in the States, and like 3 Mile Island's a perfect example of everything fucking up and the system just working.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there was human error. There were so many fuck ups caused by humans but the system itself managed to, not explode or go melt down.
Exactly.
Well, it did have a meltdown, but it was all contained and it all went how it should have. But then they cite it as like a reason not to have nuclear
Also,
power.
I do want to remind everyone that was in the period where the word scram was invented, which stands for Safety Control Rod Axeman, because they literally had a guy with an axe to cut some wires if the reactor started fucking up.
Oh my.
That is so dumb.
Pretty badass though.
Because the way that they do it now with modern plants is they just have an electromagnet that holds the rods up, and the moment that there's like a power outage, they fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the problem is that
I just gotta go with the
proper
broadsword.
electromagnet
Problem solved.
fabrication wasn't good at the time because they didn't really use them that much in technology.
Okay.
Like they started to use them with literally TVs, and that was the biggest application of them, or more wide application of them. So it was like not particularly reliable enough yet. So a guy with an axe and some wires to cut was more reliable.
I'm going to have a character like that. I'm not kidding. I'm going to have a character who is gigantic and he's got an axe and he's just there to cut the wires in case something goes to shit.
Hey there, Naveronosis. Welcome.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I've been watching on the stream, but the thing that encouraged me to join was I'm pretty sure 3 Mile Island was the opposite. Actually, they had the valve, the backup valve, and the safety valve all fail, and it was people rushing in to save the day. So it was like literally the opposite.
I'll have to go back. I'll have to go and read up on. I thought it was the. So, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But
although they did just shut the whole island down now.
Guys, I'm committing a sin.
What?
Always.
I am eating white chocolate.
Wow.
So
not because of the white chocolate trial.
White chocolate is fucking delicious.
I discovered the ultimate meal, right?
There's nothing wrong with white chocolate.
I just thought that all of you were going to freak out and say,
No,
it's
I
not
like
chocolate.
white chocolate.
I recently discovered the actual perfect meal, right? What it is pizza on pineapple.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Base. No, okay.
Base.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're shutting down 3 Mile Island now, not because of the accident though, just because like it's old.
Yeah. I mean, to quickly pivot,
like
fun
Grandpa.
shit with nuclear and reactor physics. There is a unit in reactor physics that is the commonly accepted and used unit for the reactivity of the reactor. So how fast does it react to changes? And it's literally a pun. It's called the dollar, and that's because if you have more than $1, your reactor is going to melt down. Therefore, you're going to have a bang for your buck. And it's the actual unit that gets used in physics.
That's like, there's craters on Pluto that are called Darth Vader crater. It's just, I love scientists so much.
So there's literally a scientist in my university from the biology department. All of his papers are just references to comic books. All of them. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
there was a new species of
This is why
I can't remember what species it was, but they basically just named it the Thanosaurus. It was just
he's got a chin that looks like him.
No, not even. I think they just were watching Avengers and like, oh, we discovered a new theropod. Oh, just call it Thanosaurus.
I mean, that's
Which
been happening
I kind of hate.
True.
Science. You know, Lucy was named like that just because they were listening to a song called Lucy when they discovered the fucking fossil.
Yeah, people have this idea that things are serious and solemn and the scientists are these professional people. It's like, no, they just like pop culture like the rest of us.
I like there was a project during the Cold War the US was working on called Project Plowshares, and it was using nuclear bombs for construction.
Oh no,
So,
what
like
Yeah.
literal swords to plowshares.
Well, not quite construction, more civil projects.
Yeah, like for like making
Yeah.
harbors or building interstates
digging
through
harbors.
mountains. Yeah. But still, I just like the pun of swords to plowshares. It's like, yeah, we're still gonna blow up nukes, but it's gonna be for good.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
Yeah,
of
then
Yeah,
it turned out that the contamination was not good.
Oh, I need to find this meme on my computer somewhere. I liked when they were bombing. They weren't really bombing. They were crashing a satellite into the moon to look for like subsurface water or whatever. And they brought on the lead singer of Guar on the Fox News as their intergalactic correspondent to talk about the moon bombing.
Fantastic.
It's just make fake news great again. I miss when fake news was good.
When it could be easily identified as fake news.
Yeah. I mean,
wasn't there a thing in the 60s where like various corporations wanted to like blast the moon to have their logos on the moon? Or was that some
that was a thing.
No,
that was a thing. They wanted to put like Pepsi on the moon or something.
We have reached pecan.
We have like Elon Musk's face just laser sketched into one of the craters on the moon. No, it'll be on Mars.
Yeah.
It'll be a big.
You remember the Mars face? The face on Mars?
Yeah.
They'll just take that mountain and make that into Elon's face.
They should take that render of Elon's head where he's bald.
You know what? They'll name the first city on Mars. They'll name it Elon.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
You should make the mountain on Mars look like its face laughing, and then have a fucking like a dead deer in front of it.
Yeah, no, in the 60s they did so much stupid shit. Like there was this project called Project Excalibur, right, where they wanted to like intercept ICBMs. So how do we do that? Well, with lasers. But like, how do we deliver enough energy to the ICBM to destroy it before it re-enters the atmosphere? So while it's in space.
Laser.
No, well, they were thinking, and they were saying, well, we can't make a reusable laser that can do that because we don't have the technology yet. What if we make it not reusable? So the medium of the laser needs to last just long enough to make the laser. So what they thought up was, let's get a fuck ton of like fiberglass rods. Let's put a nuke on the end of it. So the nuke is gonna blow up. That's gonna energize the fiberglass rods.
Oh my
Nuke's
fucking
gonna
God.
put out X-rays. That's gonna trigger the lasing, and that's gonna be an X-ray laser, and we're gonna just point it at ICBMs around the atmosphere.
That
and
is pretty cool.
Yeah, but you detonate a nuke to destroy a nuke, and it's like, this is progress.
That is pretty
But
cool.
it's also really stupid because that's
My
not how nukes in space work. Sadly,
But it is cool.
Yeah,
my favorite
that's your answer.
other weapon system, and there's been a few videos on it recently, so you may know about it. Was Project Pluto, which was just literally like let's build a jet powered aircraft, and the jet power is it's a nuclear. It's basically an atomic engine, and it's so fucking dirty that it just spreads radioactivity everywhere. And it's loaded up with like 30 nuclear bombs. It just shoots off all the nuclear bombs, and then it crashes. And then it just crashes into its target. And like the U.S. president, like I think it was like Kennedy or somebody, just like read it. And he's like, "What the fuck are you guys smoking? What the fuck is this?"
And that's why they shot him.
I mean, to be fair, you do know that Project Orion. Does everyone know about Project Orion? Just checking.
I don't.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
I know,
Using
I know,
nukes
yeah,
to propel a spaceship.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
I
what it is.
Right, I have.
Yeah, okay. That was. They kept researching that until the start of the century, when a certain event happened, and then they were like, wait, we're just building vehicles that fire out nuclear weapons off their ass to propel themselves. Maybe we should reconsider this.
It's not, but it's not the worst idea for space propulsion.
Wasn't that idea made though as a last ditch if we had to escape from a earth-shattering catastrophe?
It was made more as a hypothetical type thing, so like we could do this.
I just
But,
want to
like,
say that, Matt, I hate you because you're a physics major and you monopolize every conversation because you're just so damn interesting.
Thank you.
Damn.
Kill yourself. I hate you.
I just like to admit.
Pure Hegelian Marxism. No, I can't dial him in. Fuck.
Again, go grab a glass of milk.
Do you even know Hegelian dialectics?
Yeah, but you were saying something, MDef, me.
Oh no, I was just thinking like with the whole Orion project, if we like actually went through with it, and like the aliens are like watching over us, they're like, yeah, so remember those nukes they made? Yeah, they're using them to, they're blowing them up and firing themselves across the solar system with it. Yeah.
I mean, at least it's constructive.
Just imagine we did like sailing ships. They did sailing ships like this. They just shoot cannons behind the sailing ships, and they made the sails out of like a fucking chainmail, and that's how they sail fucking sailing ships. That is the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
What is that sound?
There's an indie game called Luftrausers, which literally it's a shoot 'em up, but your propulsion system is your weapon. So it's like you have machine guns for engines, and you
The
use them
Zinti
to...
lesson.
Yeah.
Hello, chat. Did you hear that sound? What is that sound? I want to understand what that sound is.
We heard no sound.
You didn't hear the sound, so it wasn't transmitted through my microphone. It was transmitted through my sound card.
Huh.
No.
What?
Maybe you have a ghost.
Yep.
I think Burger's off his bloody rock.
Yep.
I think it's time for us to lynch him, boys.
A ghost.
Fucking
Sorry, Burger.
lobotomy immediately.
Nothing personal, kid.
Send them to the ISO cubes.
There's a perfect word for it. It's called constrained.
Yeah. Also, yeah, to go back to the funny, wacky ideas that people make for war.
Like
there was
communism.
this, there's so many funny shit that were made for like attempts to make new weapons. Like one of the big brain ideas that some dude had was, let's use lasers to ionize the air to a target, and then let's run electricity through it. So it's basically like a laser operated taser.
Yes.
What?
This is what you're talking about, right?
The Allies made that. It's called the Prism Tower. If you link a bunch of them together, it makes it stronger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So there's that.
That's
There's
for the Soviet one.
There's
If science works so well, why do I don't have superpowers?
I mean,
already?
there's reactive armor, which is actually a thing that is used IRL, which is let's strap explosives to ourselves, so when a projectile comes towards us, the explosive blows up and it shoots the projectile away.
Isn't that how reactive? Isn't that like same concept as reactive armor?
That is reactive armor. That's what I was.
I think I watched an Isaac Arthur video.
See what I mean about monopolizing the conversation?
Fucking yeah. It's just, my dude. It's literally just Wikipedia rabbit holes. That's all it is.
Literally, I'm just gonna mute
Wikipedia rabbit
I'm trying to break his monopoly with my terrible Slavoj Zizek memes.
Okay, 1 second. You claim postmodernism is rebranded Marxism?
Yes, that was horrible.
No, but that was mine was also horrible.
That was awful as well.
And you claim this despite the fact that Marxism is a materialist philosophy which postmodernism rejects.
Well, you know, lobsters. Excuse me for 1 second.
I love the video to this also, by the way. It is so good.
I do hate it when people just go like lobsters when Jordan Peter talks.
Yeah, because it's such a non-argument, but it is kind of fun.
Yeah. It is very funny, but I'm just tired.
Sorry.
Oh my fucking god.
What I like about PragerU is that they don't argue with feelings, but instead use hard data like this.
I love the Wilt Gators account though. It's very good.
That is a top tier graph right there.
Yeah.
I love that the masculine one is at the bottom because it's bad.
What the fuck is this? Hang on, I'm just looking at memes through my phone and just sending.
Hey, since we're talking about Wikipedia holes,
yeah.
I hate this. I hate how morbid this is gonna sound, but my favorite nuclear accidents was the SV1 test reactor in Idaho, where it was in the early 50s, early shit, and the reactor exploded. Really sucks and everything. And one guy, everybody on the site died, and they were looking for the last guy, and they couldn't find where the last guy was. Like, they couldn't find his body anywhere until they looked up at the ceiling and they saw his body was pinned to the roof by fuel rods.
Holy shit,
I'm like,
dude!
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, that's so fucking metal. It's brutal, but
it is
fucking
metal. But holy shit!
I mean, mine personally.
They had to set up. It took them 2 days to get him off the roof because it was so radioactive.
My favorite one personally is, well, it's not strictly in a nuclear reactor, but it still involves radiation. It's that one Russian physicist that was checking the local particle accelerator, and somehow the security systems in the accelerator driver failed. And so he got shot in the face with an accelerated particle beam.
Jesus Christ!
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. He survived. He survived and lived until he was 80 or something.
Damn.
Although he did have fairly bad seizures and half of his face was paralyzed after that, and had a tube of completely cauterized flesh through his skull.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, by the way, just so I'm clear, are we doing Fast Food Thursday more often now?
Yeah, it's currently every week. Yeah, but usually it's. I'm going to end the stream soon too.
Cool.
Ooh, we didn't even play Dryo.
Do longer. Talk about.
It's called Scriblio. That's what it's called.
A similar thing to that dude getting hit with the particle accelerator. There's and this involves lightning. Is the one police officer? I forgot his name. Just like a police officer most struck by lightning.
Oh yeah, the guy who got struck by lightning 8 times.
Yeah, he it started happening so often that it broke his mind. He wasn't getting injured. It's just his paranoia just went off.
Yeah, I think he didn't kill himself or something.
Yeah, he oh god. Okay, now I'm sad. Yeah, he did end up killing himself because.
Damn it! He had the record for surviving God shots. God was legitimately trying to kill him.
Yeah, not even God could kill him. Only he had to do it.
Only
he could do it.
Yeah.
The true Gnostic message.
But this proves one thing, right? God isn't skilled. He's just learnt to spam the ranged button.
Yeah.
He's just rolling well.
Oh fuck! Completely unrelated, but I came across a very rare Lancer meme since we were talking about Lancer earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. I bought on my main fucking pilot. I got a Tortuga level 3 license recently, and now cannot be destroyed. Hi, we have a lot of guns. Well, I am in a Tortuga mech. Fuck off. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching the stream. I will end the stream now. I appreciate you all being here in the chat. I'm going to be in the voice chat for a while longer, but thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next week. I will hit end stream now, and then I will tell a very interesting story, which is
Bibbers.